A reading from the Manichaen Scriptures. When the first man had ended his struggle, the Father sent forth his second son. He came and helped his brother out of the abyss. He built this whole world up out of the mixture that had come into existence out of light and darkness. All the powers of the abyss he spread out. He shut them up into this world and made it a dungeon for all the powers of darkness. This world is also, however, a place of purification of the soul, which had been swallowed up in the power of darkness. The sun and the moon were set up and fixed in the heights to purify the soul. They take the refined part daily upward to the heights, but they destroy the dross. This whole world stands firm for a season, since there is a great building being erected outside the world. At the hour when the architect shall complete it, the entire world shall be dissolved. It shall be set afire, that the fire may melt it away. All life, the remnants of light in every place, he shall gather to himself and form of it an image. The resolution of death and the whole of darkness he shall gather in and make an image of itself along with the archon. In a moment the living spirit shall come. It will rescue the light, but the resolution of death and the darkness it will lock away in the chamber that was built for it, that it may lie in chains forever. A new ion shall be built in the place of this world, which shall be dissolved, so that in it the powers of light may reign, since they have performed and fulfilled the whole of the Father's will.
This morning's reading is from the second prophecy to the Americas on the birth of a new religion. God is bestowing upon all mankind the energy and force given to former prophets such as Zoroaster, Abraham, Moses, Krishna, Lao Tzu, Viracocha, Buddha, Jesus, and other holy men. It comes through the Son of Righteousness from the safety and sanctuary of heaven, which no man can bend to his own will. This energy and force come from God directly, through the source of all life on the planet, can transform men and women by extending strength of being, wisdom, and a new body. And it can link them to a higher world wherein dwells the spirits of former holy ones. Those who receive this energy are as one body with Christ, with the prophets, and with the Son of Righteousness, which is the body of God manifest in the world. By the establishment of this union, a new religion shall come into being first, and later a new world. Never before in all the history of man has such a highly refined religion existed. It shall alter the conditions of the world in a strange and wondrous way, acting upon the rulers of the world as well as upon the common man. Eventually, all of man's institutions shall be influenced by it, as will nations and their governments. The ancients and holy men of former generations have acknowledged this new religion as one of light. It shall not be established by blood or the sword or by any act of violence. It is one of peace, love, and intelligence, understanding, and brotherhood, functioning in a workable manner. No former religion ever accomplished these ends, for men of ambition, greed, and power, exercising their own wills, have always sought to bend men by force and indoctrinate their offspring in such a way that they would follow blindly out of servitude of mind and body. Many religions have sought to conquer the world by these means, only to crumble in the end as men expanded their consciousness. This new religion shall not be of this order. The authority of this new religion comes from God the Father, through the Messianic Son, and the messenger who has founded an earthly order of men and women dedicated to the dissemination of this religion of light. And it is with the consent of all the former prophets of God that this new religion is established. This being true, the new is part of the old, the two being as a whole. This new religion shall be overseen by men and women forming a new ministry. They shall be the beginning of a new species destined to displace the old. By means of their highly developed consciousness, which shall be as that of the holy men and women and the prophets of God, they shall be as inspired men and women devoted to a higher understanding of existence. These evolved persons can in no way bind themselves to the old laws and teachings of former generations of men and women who were less enlightened. For this reason, this new religion must have its own independent existence, free from the ancient traditions which are no longer valid in the changing world. The new religion is representative of new laws and ordinances instituted of God, which are in harmony with the cosmic Son of Righteousness, which even now radiates a new order of things in the world. It is good that holy men and women of the old world religions unify themselves into this new world religion. For if they fail to do so, they deny themselves and turn their faces from God's will and blessings. I am the child of light, come to announce this new religion for the world. Its birth and origin is in the Son of Righteousness, come to regenerate mankind through its benevolent rays as a fulfillment to all the former religions. Those who receive these rays as nourishment shall be unified with God in a way never before possible. As I give my energy to the community, give unto others your energy, so that they may be strengthened and renewed. For no man grows of his own accord without nourishment from an outside source. As the apostles were renewed by the energy and force of Jesus, who in turn was renewed by the energy and force of God the Father, the community shall be renewed by the energy and force of the Son of Righteousness, and by all the holy ones sending their energy and force to mankind for the establishment of a new and higher religion for the world.